One of the main issues currently being negotiated at COP23 in Bonn is the design of the Paris rulebook, so the rules for implementing the Paris Agreement. And one of the key issues of the rulebook is the so-called enhanced transparency framework. Under this framework, parties need to report on their emissions and on the progress that they're making towards the nationally determined contributions. But then these reports also need to be reviewed through a technical expert review and through a multilateral dialogue. And this review is of key importance because it helps to build trust that parties are actually living up to what they promised in the Paris Agreement, but it also helps to build capacity, learn from the past, and also inform future climate policy. But how should that review process actually work in practice? So in a recent report together with the World Resources Institute for the project on advancing climate transparency, we're looking into some of the options. So we're looking into the scope of review, so what kind of information should be reviewed. We're looking at the modalities, so how should these review processes be organized. We're looking into the outputs, so what kind of documents and follow-up processes should be put in place. And finally, we're looking at the frequency, so how often should these reviews take place for different types of countries. So what we find is that there's a lot of experience that we can already draw from under the UNFCCC from the last 2 decades. So we can already have built on the rules that have been developed in the past. At the same time, given that we are now applying this review process to more and more countries, we also have some suggestions on how this can be improved upon. So the current system we can build upon, but we also provide some new suggestions. So with the report, we hope that climate negotiators in the coming year and a half, when they're working towards COP24, can come up with suggestions and new ideas on how to put the review process into practice and make it robust for the future.